All right, well, welcome to the final game of the Class 2 District 1 basketball tournament. We're here in Bloomfield. We're ready for the game between Bernie and South Pemiscot. I'm Terry McVeigh. With me is Tommy Jaquist. And Tommy, we're looking for a good rematch from last year's championship game in this tournament.
That's exactly right, Terry. I think this thing may go down to the wire. Two very good teams going at it. Bernie coming up a little short-handed. Ellenberg still not in there. They still have a nice team. And the game just completed. The South Pemiscot ladies were victorious by 75-38, and Missouri-bound Carrie Shepard had 45 points.
She's an outstanding player without a doubt. Probably one of the outstanding female players in the region. Tommy, this is what we're looking for.
That's right.
It's what everybody plays for every year, and this game's been building up ever since the game last year. I think even though South Penn came in as a third seed, they were a close third seed to the second seeded Hayti, who they defeated in the semifinals.
You know, Terry, what a rough district this is down here. The top 3-4 teams in this thing, you know, any of them could have won this.
Yeah, they ended the four.
I'll let you get the starting
All right,
lineup.
for the starting lineups, look. Now, South Penn comes in at 21-7. Coached by Aaron Bible. Anthony Primer, 6'2" senior. Jacob Trammell, 6' senior, good three-point shooter. Anton Wilbert, another guard, good quick guard for South Penn Bulldogs. Logan Carter, 6'1" senior, will be starting for South Penn, and also the 5'8" junior, Contrail Johnson. South Penn is coached by Aaron Bible in his third year, assisted by Alandis Boyd, who's been at South Penn for a long time. For the Burning Mules, the first seeded Burning Mules coming in at 23-5. Coached by Brad Boss. Jake Wagner, a 5'9" senior guard. B.J. Jennings, important cog to the offense or to the team of Bernie. A 6' senior. Number 14, Troy Kirkpatrick making the start. That's going to be a big boost for Bernie. He's been out a lot of the year, and he's a sharpshooter. Number 24, Bubby Schwinn, a 6' senior, and number 40, Joey Walker, the 6'3" senior. He's Bernie's size underneath. He's got a big burden because Joey's really the only size that Bernie has, and he always has it ever since Ellenberg's gone out. Joey Walker's had to shoulder the load underneath. Bernie be wearing white, trimmed in blue. They're going to be going left to right on your screen. South Penn, they're in black and gold, black trimmed in gold. They'll be going from the right to left.
Looks like we're going to have B.J. Jennings and Primer to tip it off. We're about underway, Terry. Primer easily gets a tip as South Penn controls. They get it in. Nice pass into Primer, up and in.
I really look for South Penn, the bounded inside. They got the size and they got the height and size advantage underneath.
Exactly right. Jennings handles the ball out front. He's guarded by Primer. Kick it around to Kirkpatrick. As you said, it's good to see Kirkpatrick back in that lineup. Jennings lays it up and in.
That's what Bernie does. They keep around the perimeter and trying to find seams in the defense, and Jennings is one of the best at that.
Primer lost control of it, but gathered it back in and laid it up to take that 4-2 lead. They're a pretty good crowd here tonight.
There is. It's filled up pretty quickly.
South Penn comes down with the rebound. Three-pointer put up no good, but high to sweep the boards was 24. That was, going to have a charge. Anston Wilburn.
be his first, team first. But Tommy, you know, hey, South Pim is one of the few teams in this tournament that can match up athletically against somebody like Hayti, and I think, you know, there is an athletic advantage to South Pim in this game.
I think that's exactly right. Bernie passes the ball around. They drive the lane. That's number 24 that lays it up and in.
Again, Bernie looks to penetrate.
Oh, the South Pim just taking it down, and they're doing some damage down low.
And they were helped by the penetration there. When you can penetrate, Tommy, you have a lot of things you can do.
Exactly right. Nice defense by Primer as he gathers it, takes his length of court. Nice pass over, up and in by number 34.
Contrail Johnson.
A while ago when Swint put that shot up, I kept looking for Bubby Swint. They've got him listed as Lewis, so we know Bubby is Lewis now. So
I don't think he'd answer to Lewis.
I don't think so. That was a nice move by Joey Walker in the middle. Primer handling that ball, looked pretty good doing it.
Primer's a pretty complete player.
Sure is.
He's the biggest. At 6'2", he's the biggest starter South Pim has.
Ball went out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. You know, Primer's built. If he went to a school that had football, he would be probably an outstanding receiver. Pretty long, pretty quick.
And as we can see, plenty of athletic ability.
South kicks the ball in there. Bernie's picking them up man to man.
Yep.
Oh, nice rebound and a foul on Jarvis Johnson.
Yeah, if you ever see Bernie play anything besides a man-to-man, that would be an upset. That's their stock and trade, and they're
exactly
good
right.
at it.
And they're going to hound you all night long. Matt Vernon in the game for the Mules. Matt's another one of those that can fill it up from the outside when he's on.
Well, Bernie's got 3 or 4 guys that can shoot from the outside. They've got a good outside game, but then they got guys that can penetrate and dish some.
Good defense by South Pemiscot as they create the turnover. Bernie had trouble getting it in. Primer handling the ball out front. He puts it on. Nice move. Drives to the hole. Lays it up and in.
His Primer's 6 of South Pim's 10.
B.J. Jennings handing the ball out front. Primer on him. Down the corner to Vernon. Vernon drives. Gives it to Walker. Walker swings it around. B.J. thought about a 3, then he puts it on the floor, drives, kicked it to Bubby Swint. Good defense by the Bulldogs. What a battle inside we have with Primer and Walker. B.J. open, he launches a 3. Go good, Bubby Swint runs it down. Going to be out of bounds, staying with the Mules.
Anton Wilburn back in the game for South Pim, giving a breather to Anthony Primer.
South Pim gets it in, looks like to Swint. Nice pass into Vernon. Vernon kicks it to B.J. B.J. Jennings drive, lays it up and in. Vernon Mules pull within 2. And we're going to have a timeout. Bernie will be back after this.
Hi, I'm Cecil Weeks of Quality Center here in downtown Malden, where we've been in business since 1977.
We have the best selection of Whirlpool and Maytag appliances. We also have the latest LCD, LED, and plasma high-definition televisions from LG and Sharp, as well as the finest furniture for your living room or bedroom. And don't forget, delivery is available. So come and experience the Quality Center Furniture and Appliance Store in downtown Malden.
Well, we're back at Bloomfield for this finals of this Class 2 District 1 basketball game. The winner of this will move on to play next Wednesday at Three Rivers Community College, where they'll be taking on Thayer. Wilbur puts the ball on the floor now, kicks it back out, and he gets it back. Shot put up, no good. Rebound, Bubby Swint.
Good job by Walker to stand his ground defensively to stop the drive.
Sure did. Jennings was trying to drive, and it slapped out of his hand, and Johnson takes a nice defensive play by Matt Vernon to knock that ball out of bounds. He just saved 2 points.
He sure did. That's what you get by, when not only hustling, but knowing where you're supposed to be going to hustling. He filled the lane very well and filled the gap. And because of that, he was in a position to deflect the pass.
Ball inbound, shot put up by Primer. No good, but he's fouled.
Foul's going to be on Matt Vernon, his first, team first.
Anthony Primer looks it, puts up his first, no good. Primer second up and good. Primer, a 6'2" senior.
He now has 7 points in the game. Jacob Trammell in the game for South Bend.
He can fill it up out there too. See, Jacob Trammell's going to play baseball over Crowder, I think I read somewhere. Vernon launches a three and knocks it down.
Well, you called that one when he came in the game. He's somebody that can fill it up.
Johnson has the ball. He kicked it to Primer. Now back to Johnson.
Well, let's call the upset. Bernie's in a 2-3 zone.
That's right. They're going to try to stop Primer and him from driving that lane.
Exactly right. He's changing the defense to clog up the seams.
There's a three-pointer up South Bend, no good, and rebound is chased down by, looks like Bubby Swint, and he throws it away, turning it over into Johnson. Johnson lays it up, no good, and we're going to scramble for the rebound. Comes down to South Bend, launches a three in and out. Ball going to be a hell ball, and it's going to go to Bernie.
That shot of Trammell's was about 3/4 of the way down in the bucket and it spun its way out.
They must have really had some spin on it. I'd ready to count it, wasn't you, Terry?
Yes.
We're all tied at 11 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. As Vernon brings it down, guarded by Jacob Trammell.
South Bend staying in their man. Deshaun Pruitt, 6'1" senior in the game for South Bend.
Vernon crosses over. Now he kicks it over to Jennings. Jennings spots up for a three, partially blocked. And South Bend comes away with it. South Bend would like to get it into Primer, and he's open, but there they get it to him. He goes down, nice defense. Up, no good. We're going to have a foul on Joey Walker. I like the way the officials are letting them play under there. As long as nothing, they're just playing good, hard defense. They're not calling it one way on one end or one on the other, calling it the same. I like that.
Yeah, if you notice what South Bend did that time when Bernie's gone into the zone, they've moved Primer underneath to where they can try to post him instead of having him out front to handling the ball.
Exactly right. Johnson brings the ball, top of the key, weaving around, looking for somebody to pass to, gets Trammell. Trammell launches a three, in and out, no good. Tipped up and in.
Primer.
As soon as that shot went up, Primer headed to the goal, and he was there for that rebound.
Yeah, he saw where the ball was where the rebound was going to be and was there for it.
Going to have a foul on a South Pemiscot player.
Foul's on Deshaun Pruitt. It's his first, team third. Justin Stanfield in for Bernie. Jennings gets a breather.
There's a three-pointer in and out. There again, I thought it was down, Terry.
There's a lid on both baskets. Now, from our vantage point up here, you can really see the angle on that, and it looked good all the way.
All shot by South Pem, rebound by Kirkpatrick for the Mules. He gives it to Vernon. Vernon down in the corner. There's a drive up. Nice drive. Going to be a block on number 31, Deshaun Pruitt.
Should be his second. Good hard drive by Stanfield. He's getting up a little gimpy. He went in hard.
Sure did.
And went down hard.
First free throw up and rolled out. Both coaches using a lot of players in this first half.
And that's what they've done all season. They're both, they substitute freely and go deep.
Second one up and in. Primer handling the ball out front. Now he takes it around on the left wing. Nice pass in the middle. Back to Primer, and we're going to have it out front. Good defense by the Mules as Johnson launches a three and nails it. That brings us to the end of one. The South Pemiscot Bulldogs 16, the Bernie Mules 12. We'll be back after this.
I chose Three Rivers College. Caring staff made it easy to enroll. I'm receiving affordable, quality college classes. Day, evening, and online classes let me work college into my schedule.
With locations throughout Southeast Missouri and over 200 course offerings, including online courses, Three Rivers can help you earn a college or career technical degree.
I chose Three Rivers College. You should too.
Enroll today. Learn more at trcc.edu. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
I am Tyler Rowland Hubrecht. I am the Republican nominee for the special election and candidate for the 151st State Representative race. I will be your conservative voice in Jefferson City, committed to fighting for our Southeast Missouri values and principles. I am a lifelong resident of Stoddard County, and I look forward to meeting everyone in our district and talking with you. I ask for your support on August the 5th. Thank you. Paid for by Citizens for Tyler Rowland Hubrecht, Gilbert Woolard, Treasurer.
South Pem starts with the ball. They work it around. That good zone defense by the Mules. Almost a takeaway, but Johnson runs it down. Here they got Primer out, getting him a breather, and I understand that.
Glenn Jackson's in the game, along with Logan Carter, Contrail Johnson, Jarvis Johnson, who just made a big three-pointer right at the end of the first quarter.
Well, the Bulldogs just passed her down. There's a three put up, no good. And, boy, he followed his shot and got that rebound. The Bernie player just kind of spread.
Yeah, everybody in Bernie had that rebound blocked off and then let the ball hit the floor.
Almost a turnover, but it's chased down by South Pemiscot.
And Bernie's staying in the 2-3 zone.
Jeannie Hertz down in Malden tuned in, Terry, watching the ball game. I want to say hello to Jeannie. She is our county commissioner from up in the north part of the Dunklin County. Shot put up by Johnson, up and in. Always appreciate Jenny Herbst for the things she does for the local schools. Wagner been kind of quiet, but they've had him covered up. He's another kid that can fill it up from the outside. There's a drive, tries to get it over. Going to be a charge on South Pemiscot.
South Pim defended that real well. If they hadn't gotten the charge call, they'd have got the steal when Logan Carter dropped back in the lane to intercept the pass. Good defense by South Pim.
Sure was. South Pim just seems to content to work that ball around, giving some of these starters and some of these players on the bench time to get some pretty good air to them. So they'd like to get Primer back. They've got him up now as they drive the lane. No good over the back on number 1, Jarvis Johnson.
Looks like Jarvis Johnson be his second.
There's somebody else we got to say hello to, and this is always an honor to get to do this, is Miss Toots McGowan down at Bernie. I think it's 96 or 97 years old. Never misses a Bernie game if it's broadcast on radio, TV, whatever. Miss Toots, we certainly appreciate you very much.
Well, we're honored that she's watching us tonight.
You betcha. Vernon brings the ball down, gets it down in the corner. Well, this South Pim plays a pretty good defense of their own.
They're playing a good aggressive switching defense.
Jennings puts a shot up. No good, and here comes Primer the other way.
Trammell did a real good job staying vertical on that defense.
Up and in by Jennings on the other end. Foul. He'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Trammell's a little late rotating back on the steal by Bernie. Ends up giving Bernie the chance for the three-point play.
B.J. Jennings launches his three, or is to complete the three, and he knocks it in. Also got a text from my little sister down in Malden, said she's watching. We appreciate that very much. A lot of times people can't get out. We certainly appreciate them tuning in to YHC. Oh, nice pass. Don't believe that Wilburn was quite ready for that pass. He would have laid it up and in if he'd have been ready, but they recovered.
South Pim's showing some pretty good patience.
Sure are. Oh, nice drive. Going to be a travel. When Jackson turns the ball over.
And just as I say that, it gets in a little bit of a hurry.
Yeah, never fails. Talk about a kid being 3 for 3 from the free throw line, he'll miss it. Wagner has it in the corner. He's quickly covered up. He crosses over, takes it up. Nice pass to Swint. Good ball fake. Up and in.
Gives Swint 4 in the game. It's back to a one-point game, Tommy. We're back. I think it's going to be like this all night. We're going to be going back and forth all night.
I think you're exactly right. Wilburn drives, kicks it back out front. There's a drive in, and a charge. Nice defensive play by Bubby Swint. That's Bernie basketball. You drive that lane, they're going to stand there and take it.
I was going to say, throughout the years, I don't know of any team that can draw charges better than Bernie does. Just consistently draw charges.
Makes no difference their size. They'll jump in front of the big man.
Oh,
from the other
yeah.
team. They'll take it for the team. Wagner takes the ball across top of the key. Gets it down to Vernon. Nice bounce pass into Bubby Swint. Bubby puts it on the floor, drives, spin, knocked loose, but Jennings gets it, lays it up and in.
Gives Jenny 9 in the game. And Bernie the lead.
Gonna have a foul on Bernie, number 22, Josh Priggle. Kirkpatrick back in the game. Wagner out to get a breather.
Sparks in for Vernon.
We were going to have a timeout, Terry. We'll take a break. We'll be right back in Bloomfield after this.
In 1958, my father Alan started in the car business, and today we're celebrating over 55 years in the car business.
A lot of things have changed.
Brands have come and gone. Models have been redesigned.
But one thing has always stayed the same.
Our commitment to our customers, our drive for complete satisfaction,
And our mission to give the best service in the area.
professional grade runs in the family. Stop by today and see us at Allen Christian Buick GMC in Decatur.
Well, we're back with 3:15 to go in this half. And Bernie's up by one, 19-18. Terry, it's everything we thought it was going to be.
It's close. Both teams, neither one of these teams really get out of control. I've really been impressed with South Penn's patience when Bernie went to the zone. There have been a couple of times where, it's difficult for high school kids to show a lot of patience at times, but I've been impressed with South Penn's patience with the ball.
Penn takes the ball, they kick it out front. Now they move it around to Wilbur. Wilbur stops, pops just inside the three-point mark, knocks it down. Oh, nice move in the lane, kicks it out. There's a three-pointer put up by Bernie off the rim, and Primer high to get the rebound, and he quickly takes it the other way, up, and no basket.
No bat.
At the next level, he would have probably got that basket, but in high school, no.
That'd be a continuation in the pros of college. But I think one of the things that showed on that play was how athletic Primer is.
Isn't that the truth? Oh, just taken out of his hand by number 10, Brandon Sparks. Jennings lines up for a three, no good, out of bounds, stays with Bernie. Terry, when we did that game at Bernie, when Bernie and Hayti played a regular season game, this Brandon Sparks came in and really filled it up from the three-point area.
That's one thing Bernie could do. If one guy's not hitting, they got two that can.
That's exactly right. All tossed in, give it to Jennings. Jennings brings it back out. Sparks over to Jennings, now down in the corner to Kirkpatrick. He thought about a three. Cut off, tried to drive the baseline. Good defense by South Penn. Bobby Swint over to Kirkpatrick. He drives, cut off again. Good defense by South Pemiscot, but Kirkpatrick launches a three. And South Penn comes away with the rebound.
Smart move by Trammell to pull up. It was 1-on-2, and he didn't have the advantage.
Almost taken away by Sparks, but chased down in the back court by Trammell.
Again, Bernie staying in that 2-3 zone and flashing out of it occasionally.
Gonna have a travel. Turn the ball over to Bernie. There's so many people that tune in to watch YHC anymore. I think this is just great. I just got a text from a friend down at Bernie Herschel Hill. He and his wife tuned in watching it, and I'm sure you're getting some. We certainly appreciate that.
It's just a pleasure for us to be here bringing the game. Right?
Jennings launches a three, in and out, no good, and South Penn comes away with it. They have 3-on-2. There's a left-handed layup up and in. Terry, you and I have talked about this a lot. If there's a high school basketball game in the area, we want to be there. I have a block on number 34.
Not a popular call with the South Penn fans or Coach Bidwell. That's Johnson's second.
Bubby Swint to the line for Bernie as he puts the first one up and in.
Swint now has 5 in the game.
He's played a good game. Really
he generally does. He does a lot of things that, he's usually not a big scorer, but he now has 6 points in this game, but he can score. But he plays a good defense, as was shown there. He can score. He rebounds, plays defense. He just does a lot of things that Coach wants.
Sure does. There's another turnover by the Bulldogs as Bernie brings it down. Takes it down. B.J. Jennings lines up for a 3. B.J. shot just a little bit off, but he'll get it on track for the Knights over. Reimer takes the ball, throws it over the head, and that'll be Bernie basketball. We've almost played a half. We got 16 seconds to go, and South Bend still holds a 1-point lead.
We really kind of expect a low-scoring game. Both these teams play good defense, and neither team gets in too big a hurry. Sometimes, in that one, Primer got a little bit ahead of himself, but both teams are very efficient.
Sure are. Well, they're really under control. There's a ball taken away. Now it's taken back away. Shot put up at the buzzer. No good. That brings us to the end of the first half. South Pemiscot 22. The Bernie Mules 21. We'll be back in a few minutes.
What is your emergency? Need assistance at County Road 61 and Highway 9. Help is on its way.
Clear! There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
It's the small things in life that you tend to appreciate. The quality of care at SEMO Health Network is no different. They focus on the small details with healthcare that make you feel good, so you can get back to enjoying the small things in no time. They have so many ways to take care of you with 8 locations serving rural communities in need of medical care, including dental facilities and an in-house laboratory.
You'll feel good about this. SEMO Health Network.
Deposit your check here or here or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go?
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Welcome back to Bloomfield. We're about 3 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Bernie finds himself down 22-21. South Bend played a good game. Both teams come out, played exceptionally well. And as we talked earlier, it's a low-scoring game, but that defense from both teams has a little bit to do with that.
Sure it does, because neither team's been able to get a run.
Right.
They haven't had anything they can really feed on, and they've never had any real breakaways, and not a whole lot of turnovers, and just neither team's been able to really get on a run. And one thing that's surprising, with either one of these teams, there's only been 2 3-point shots made, one by Jarvis Johnson of South Penn and one by Matt Vernon of Bernie. And Bernie has done Bernie has attempted more threes, but they're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the area, and they've only made one. And South Penn's got some pretty good 3-point shooters, and they haven't made any. So you think if one team can come down and hit about 2 or 3 threes in a quarter, that might get them on the kind of run that they need to break out.
That may be right. That's exactly right. How's the scoring going for the first half?
Okay, for the Bernie Mules, they're led by B.J. Jennings with 9. Bubby Schwint has 6. 3 for Matt Vernon on that 1 3-point play. Joey Walker has a couple, and Justin Stanfield has 1. For the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, Anthony Primer has 11, all in the first quarter. 5 by Jarvis Johnson, 4 by Contrell Johnson, 2 each from Anton Wilburn, Logan Carter for their 22. South Penn only scored 6 points in the second quarter, so Bernie's, Coach Botch switching to that 2-3 zone has really taken South Penn's offense out of it because they're playing more of a perimeter game, and they were scoring a lot more. They scored 16 in the first quarter by being able to penetrate.
Exactly right. We talked about both these teams, how well coached they are, what caliber players we got. Bernie has some adversity start, mid-season right after Christmas tournament when their big man on the inside, Kalen Ellenberg, went down. He was their leading scorer, and he was just a load in there to handle a good move. And, as good a team and well coached as Bernie, hey, they said that's just the way life deals you these sometimes. We're going to go with what we got, and we're going to bring it to you. And here they are in the finals of the district tournament.
And they're in the finals, and they're down by 1. And that's one of the advantages of having a deep team and being able to play a lot of guys is you've got a lot of people with a lot of quality minutes and a lot of pressure minutes that when they get in the game, they're not, they know what to do.
Exactly right, Terry. We also want to say hello to Coach Botch's sister and brother-in-law out in Wichita, Kansas. Every time they get a chance, they tune in to watch the Bernie Mules on YHC through the Sports Zone, and we appreciate that. And we know Brad appreciates knowing you all are watching. Terry, we're ready for our third quarter action.
We sure are. We got Bernie's going to start out with the ball again. They're in the white. They're in home white, trimmed in blue. They'll be going right to left on the screen. The South Pemiscot Bulldogs are in black, trimmed in gold, and they'll be going left to right.
Terry, I noticed our banner has whipped our tape again. It's fell down, but we'll just leave it there and see what happens.
Well, we're going to have to get a better quality of duct tape.
Guy Kenneth told me Gorilla tape is where it's at.
I think yellow tape, yeah. Next time we're going to have yellow trim on our sign.
Bernie has the ball. Jennings puts it on the floor, drives. He's picked up by Trammell. Now down to Wagner. Into Bubby Swint. Bubby back out to Wagner. Nice spin by Bubby, but nice defense by South Penn. There's a 3 put up, no good by Matt Vernon, and we're going to have a foul. I think that may be Bubby Swint.
That's just his first. Team first. Nobody really in foul trouble. Johnson, Pruitt, and Contrell Johnson all have 2 for South Penn. Bernie doesn't have anybody with more than 1.
There's a 3-pointer put up by Trammell, no good, and fight for the rebound and controlled by South Penn up and in. Logan Carter.
Gives him 4 in the game.
Matt Vernon has it out front. Puts it down to Bubby. Bubby puts it on the floor, drives the lane, takes it all the way to the hole, kicks it over to Walker. Walker banks it up off the glass, no good. And away goes South Penn the other way. Nice defensive play by Joey Walker.
Joey Walker hustled down the court, got in the lane, just like we talked about earlier in the first half. And good, smart hustle play by Joey Walker. Not only to hustle, but to know where to be.
Back a few years ago, Joey Walker's brother played with Bernie Sammy. I love to watch that kid play. You didn't play any harder than Sammy did. just as I say that, B.J. Jennings drops a three in.
And that's what we've been expecting more of Bernie's, to hit those threes. Bernie staying in the 2-3 zone.
Wilbur gives it back to Trammell. Now around, back to Trammell, top of the key. We got B.J. Jennings on Primer, kind of out of the zone, kind of swaying back on him.
Yeah, so far all South Bend's been able to do is kind of keep it on the perimeter. One of the strengths the South Bend has against Bernie is their size underneath, and the zone is neutralizing that.
Sure is. There's a drive shot put up, South Bend, and it rattles in. That will be
Contrail Johnson.
Meaning has it, kicks to Bubby Swint. Bubby brings it back. He's picked up by the defender. Matt Vernon controls the ball. Baseline drive, tries to get it back into Walker, taken away by Primer. Primer takes it in, lays it up, no good. Follow up, no good. Vernon comes away with the ball for the Mules. Primer takes it away, he's going to take it in this time. Nice defense by B.J. Jennings to save 2 points.
Good play by Primer.
Three-pointer by number 15, Jacob Trammell.
All we had to do is talk about not making threes, and they come out, and both teams have hit a three.
Start raining. Vernon has the ball, gets it into Walker, and there's going to be a foul on Contrail Johnson.
That should be his third. He'll probably have a seat on the bench.
Looks like both teams have, South Bend has a couple players ready to check in. Bernie has 3.
Probably going to see the game open up a little bit more in this half, Tommy. You know, these guys are playing, they know it could be their last 16 minutes of the year, and we may see it open up a little bit.
Walker's first free throw rolls off, and a lot of these players, this will be their last organized game. The seniors come down. Walker missed them both, but rebound comes down to Stanfield. Stanfield puts it on the floor, drives the lane, kicks it over. Three-pointer put up by Kirkpatrick. No good. And rebound by Carter.
South Bend trying to pick up the pace.
Carter launches a three and no good.
South Bend getting a little bit of pressure full court.
Nice drive by Kirkpatrick. Walker has it, kicks it back out to Bubby Swint, back to Walker. Walker's with a 10-footer up and in.
Smart move by Bubby Swint.
Yes,
He's able to penetrate and get it over the Walker who's standing in the blocks. Walker now has 4 in the game. And there's a steal by Walker.
Nice steal by Walker. Nice pass by Jennings in. Shot up, no good. Foul on, I think, going to be on number 22 for the Mules. That is Pringle.
Be his second. Well, they gave the foul to Joey Walker, his second.
I guess I'll learn one of these days. Wait till the official score.
yes, ought to be keeping this book and pencil instead of pen. Ought to know better.
Oh, I do the same thing, too. Nice drive up and in by Logan Carter.
There's Logan Carter.
And then a steal by Trammell. Going to have a block. There'll be a foul on Bubby Swint.
Then Trammell to the line.
He knocks that first one down. Been in that lead, 32-26.
Few free throws have been shot in this game, and that's 3 out of 5, it looks like, for South Pim so far in the game.
Second one off Trammell is no good. B.J. Jennings being guarded closely by Logan Carter. Jennings fakes the three, drives the lane, takes it up, going to be fouled by Logan Carter. B.J. will go to the line to shoot 2.
Good ball fake by Jennings. Got Carter up in the air, and that allowed him to get to the lane and draw the foul.
B.J. Jennings, first one up, no good. B.J. puts his second up and knocks it down.
Jennings now has 13 in the game. He leads all scorers.
Five-point lead for the Bulldogs. Half drive into Primer, loses off his foot on the floor. And Joey Walker comes away, but he loses the handle up and in by, I think that was number 24, I'm not sure.
I think it was the Wilburn one.
BJ brings the ball down, kicks it back to Matt Vernon. Wagner just can't get open. We'll have a travel on the mule. Nice sportsmanship shown by Primer. Reached down, helped him up. Terry, you remember back in the 80s when South Bend had those good teams, and they had the Who Dat man. You remember that? And boy, they would bring a crew with them. And when they started that Who Dat, I mean, they got wild. Three-pointer put up, no good, air ball. But Logan Carter didn't give up on it.
Gets it to Primer. You know, since Bernie's gone this 2-3 zone, Primer has not scored.
Just got to shut him down. Then Trammell has it, thought about a three. Vernon closed on him pretty quick.
Primer's trying to post up underneath, but anytime he gets close to it.
And we're going to have a charge on 24, I think.
It is. That's his second. It's Anton Wilburn. Team third. For as aggressive as these teams play, especially the way South Bend's playing defense tonight, there's a low number of fouls.
Exactly right. Yeah, they're not only playing good defense, playing smart defense. Shot put up no good, and South Bend brings it the other way, up and in, number 23.
Lynn Jackson scores his first two.
Biggest lead of the night for either team, 36-27, South Bend. Just under 30 seconds to go here in the third. There's a three-pointer put up, no good. Ball out of bounds, it'll stay with the Mules.
Jarvis Johnson and Deshaun Pruitt back in the game for South Bend, giving Trammell and Logan Carter breathers.
Jennings has it.
Probably going to wait till about 10 seconds or a little bit less to start moving to the basket.
Ball kicked over to Jennings. Jennings launches a long three. In and out, no good. Tipped up, no good. Ball out of bounds. That brings us to the three. Got Pemiscot with the lead, 36-27. We'll be back in Bloomfield after this.
Hi, I'm Cecil Weeks of Quality Center here in downtown Malden, where we've been in business since 1977.
We have the best selection of Whirlpool and Maytag appliances. We also have the latest LCD, LED, and plasma high-definition televisions from LG and Sharp, as well as the finest furniture for your living room or bedroom. And don't forget, delivery is available. So come and experience the Quality Center Furniture and Appliance Store in downtown Malden.
I chose Three Rivers College. Caring staff made it easy to enroll. I'm receiving affordable, quality college classes. Day, evening, and online classes let me work college into my schedule.
With locations throughout Southeast Missouri and over 200 course offerings, including online courses, Three Rivers can help you earn a college or career technical degree.
I chose Three Rivers College. You should too.
Enroll today. Learn more at trcc.edu. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
Well, Terry, we've got 8 minutes to settle this thing.
I think it's going to end up being a barn burner. One of the things I think we might see out of Bernie, they're down by 9 points, and they haven't been able to generate a whole lot of offense. They've just scored 15 points in the last quarter, just 6, or the last 2 quarters, just 6 in that the last quarter. But they may extend their defense to try to generate some offense out of that.
I think you're right. Three-pointer put up by South Penn, rolls up, no good, but Primer comes away with the rebound.
We see Bernie has come out in a man-to-man.
Nice spin move by Anthony Primer up and in.
And Primer scores.
That was a pretty.
Now Primer scores when they go to the man-to-man.
Jennings has the ball. We're going to have a
blocking.
Going to have an offensive foul on Mr. Joey Walker.
It's going to be on Joey Walker. He got a little bit aggressive on that pick. One thing, you really need to be still when you set the pick, and he moved into it, committed the foul.
Nice pass by Primer. Logan Carter lays it up and in, and that's the biggest lead of the night, 40-27. We're going to have a timeout. We'll be back in a little bit.
I am Tyler Rowland Hubrecht. I am the Republican nominee for the special election and candidate for the 151st State Representative race. I will be your conservative voice in Jefferson City, committed to fighting for our Southeast Missouri values and principles. I am a lifelong resident of Stoddard County, and I look forward to meeting everyone in our district and talking with you. I ask for your support on August the 5th. Thank you. Paid for by Citizens for Tyler Rowland Hubrecht, Gilbert Woolard, Treasurer.
Well, we're back at Bloomfield. We got 7:15 to go in the ball game to see who goes on to Three Rivers Community College Wednesday night to take on Thayer.
Well, and almost on cue, you talked about the South Pim in the 80s doing the Who Dat chant. They've already started the night. I guess we still got some guys left over from the 80s. Right. Looking over to see if we see any bell bottoms or mullets.
Taken away by South Pemiscot as they get it to Johnson. There's a three-pointer put up and in. South Pim is hot. Everything is thrown up. It's good shots and they're going down.
Yeah, and South Bend's been, this quarter they've been scoring, and Bernie's gone back to man-to-man, the aggressive man-to-man. Bernie doesn't have much choice.
There's a good three-pointer put up by Jacob Wagner.
Bernie's trying to trap the ball and going to double team it. That works that time.
Taken out of Bernie's hands. Is it the Primer we're going to have? Timeout, South Bend. We'll be back to Bloomfield after this.
In 1958, my father Alan started in the car business, and today we're celebrating over 55 years in the car business.
A lot of things have changed.
Brands have come and gone. Models have been redesigned.
But one thing has always stayed the same.
Our commitment to our customers, our drive for complete satisfaction,
and our mission to give the best service in the area.
Professional grade runs in the family. Stop by today and see us at Allen Christian Buick GMC in Dexter.
Well, back at Bloomfield, 6:26 to go. Both crowds are into it.
Oh, got it. Now it's getting good. This is what I love about high school basketball. In this gymnasium, the South Bend people are getting their chant going back and forth, and the Bernie fans, they're responding. I love this type of high school basketball.
That's exactly right.
We're in the fourth quarter of the district game. This is what it ought to be doing.
Spin move up and in by Logan Carter. Logan Carter's had a good quarter.
He's had a good half. He's had 8 points in the half, 10 in the game.
Patrick thought about a three, but gets it back out front to Jennings. Bernie's going to have to score. That clock is definitely against them. Jake Wagner launches another three, and it's going to be no good. And there again, good sportsmanship shown by Logan Carter to reach down to help Jake Wagner up.
And Bernie's gone to looks like a 2-2-1. They're going to try to trap.
They took it away. It worked that time. Wagner launches a three. Just off a little bit. Jennings with the rebound. And Patrick launches a three. No good. Swit with the rebound. Boy, they're launching the threes. They're just not falling.
We foul underneath. I think it's going on Carter.
I think you're right. Yeah.
That's his second. Bernie's getting a lot of shots out. They had three shots at the three-pointer in that one, in that little sequence.
Coach Bidwell wants another timeout. Talking about it. We'll be back at Bloomfield in a second.
What is your emergency? Need assistance at County Road 61 and Highway 9. Help is on its way.
Clear! There's a better way to jumpstart your soil back to health. Apply Endzone to protect and increase nitrogen efficiency without killing bacteria. Apply Prevent to increase phosphorus availability and reduce fixation. Better yet, use them both to get more from your fertilizer investment and see higher potential yields. Ag Explorer, your prescription for healthy soil.
It's the small things in life that you tend to appreciate. The quality of care at SEMO Health Network is no different. They focus on the small details with healthcare that make you feel good, so you can get back to enjoying the small things in no time. They have so many ways to take care of you with 8 locations serving rural communities in need of medical care, including dental facilities and an in-house laboratory.
You'll feel good about this. SEMO Health Network.
Bloomfield, and Bernie has a 15-point margin to try to make up, and that's going to be a tall task. They inbound the ball up and in by Bubby Swint.
Well, Bernie's press has been causing a little bit of problem.
Nice block by P.J. Jennings, but it'll stay with the Bulldogs.
And South Bend doesn't need to get in too big a hurry. They don't need to take a contested three-pointer.
Exactly right. There's a drive to the hole, up and in by number 23.
Glenn Jackson now has 4 in the game.
And Jackson picks up a foul.
Be his first. That's just team 5th. Anton Wilburn's coming in the game for Trammell.
They need Wilburn in the game. He's pretty good head on his shoulders when he's handling the ball.
Handles the ball, just good all-around game. Good defender. They got him shadowing Jennings.
Ball knocked out of Kirkpatrick's hand, and up, no good. Foul on Kirkpatrick.
Foul's on Kirkpatrick, his second.
Antoine Wilburn to the line. Antoine's a 5'10 senior.
He has 4 points in the game. His first trip to the line.
Kirkpatrick in.
Justin Stanfield in for Bernie.
Wilburn got his second. P.J. Jennings puts it on the floor. He's guarded closely by a South Bend player, and a little bit too close as Jay Powell whistles him for a foul.
It's going to be Jackson's second, team 6. So for the last 4:42, Bernie's going to be in the bonus, and that could be a big advantage.
Jake Wagner brings it up. Gets to the floor, drive, cut off, look for somebody, nice pass back, Swint.
Good job by Primer to step over and give some help.
Sure was. Well, what defense South Bend's playing, and they get a turnover. Primer's going to take it to the hole, going to put it up, going to call it for the travel. (48-32), South Pemiscot with the lead.
Bernie needs to, South Bend's had a couple of empty trips. Bernie needs to capitalize. South Bend with the 16-point lead, they're going to apply pressure all over the court.
Jennings picked up by Wilbur. They just don't want to give Bernie nothing to at least think about a three. They're going
to make them expend a lot of energy to get anything.
That's exactly right. Palmer picks up Jennings at the top of the key. Going to be over the back on Glenn Jackson.
Jackson's picking up a bushel here in the fourth quarter. He's had 3 fouls, I believe, all in this quarter.
I'm going to have Bubby Schwint to the line.
Schwint's 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight. He's got 8 points.
Devin Trammell in for Bernie. Devin's a 6'1" junior. Knocks it down. He'll get another one there in the bonus. No, they're still not in the bonus. It's been a well-played ball game.
It has.
Very well officiated game, very well played. Went knocked both of them down.
Now Bernie again applying pressure. Trying to double team the ball and trap it.
Trammell puts up a three and knocks it down.
South Bend's not backing up a bit. They have a good lead, and they're not slowing down a bit. They're staying very aggressive.
Sure, you're exactly right. Swint takes it to the hole, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Primer. Trammell launches another three. Back-to-back threes by Jacob Trammell. Extending that lead to 20, 54-34.
That's Trammell's third three here in the second half. He has 10 points in the game.
Jennings launches a three, no good, and here come the Bulldogs.
20-point lead. That's been
really surprising.
It's surprising.
And they're burning that three-point shot up as number 34 drills it. That will be timeout. Bernie will be back at Bloomfield to wrap this up on the 2 minutes, 42 seconds to go. We'll be right back.
Deposit your check here or here or even there. Deposit your check wherever you are with First Midwest Bank's new mobile deposit. Just tap, snap, deposit. It's that simple. New mobile deposit from First Midwest Bank, serving the communities we call home.
All right, and we're back here for the last 2 minutes and 42 seconds of this district final, Class 2 District 1, where the South Pemiscot Bulldogs have pulled out to a 23-point lead on Bernie. They're feeling it now. They're relaxed.
Yeah.
They're in it. They've gotten in the rhythm. They're getting in the flow, and they've gotten in the rhythm. They're relaxed, and they've hit 4 threes in this quarter.
Jennings takes the length of the court, lays it up and in.
He has 15 in the game now.
corner to Primer. We're going to have timeout. South Pemiscot. And I think he just, yeah, we'll be right back after this.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Well, we got 2:19 to go in this ball game, and Miss Toots McGowan down at Bernie. Your Bernie Mules is going to have to really turn it up a little bit. They're going to pull this out, but if they don't, we'll be back next year to bring you some more Bernie Mule basketball. But keep tuning in. We got more games down the line for this year, and we certainly appreciate Miss McGowan.
We sure do.
Ball taken away by Bernie, retaken away by Primer. They're going to launch another three. No good. Push off on number 22 for Bernie, Josh Pringle.
Fouls on Priggle. I think it's his second.
Primer puts up a shot, knocks it down. We're at the 2-minute mark in this championship game. Looks like the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Shot put up no good, and looks like South Pem may advance on. Primer takes it up, lays it up no good, gets back up and in.
Passed it to himself off the basket. I think he gets an assist and 2 points.
He deserves it anyway, doesn't he? Patrick thought about a three. Defense closed in on him. Buddy Swin has him out front. He drives the lane now over to Wagner. Wagner launches a three. No good. And it looks like the South Pemiscot girls and boys will advance too. Poplar Bluff to take on. The girls will take on Neelyville, and the boys will be playing fair.
Yeah, they're playing fair.
And we want to wish any team that leaves this area, we certainly want to wish them well. We hope they go far. We hope they end up in Columbia in a couple of weeks.
Well, if they play like they did tonight, especially this second half, they've shown what they can do against different kinds of defenses. Again, they held their own against the zone, which took away their advantage. But then when Bernie had to go to a man-to-man and amp it up a little bit, South Pem answered that.
Exactly right. Big corner put up, no good. Comes down to Primer. Primer's going to take, kicks it back. Now they kick it out front. Coach Bible says control the basketball. 52 seconds to go in the ball game. There's a drive up and in. No, out by Johnson, and Kramer comes up with the rebound. Primer called about a three, but kicks it back out. 37 seconds to go. I want to say congratulations to Coach Aaron Bidwell and his South Pemiscot Bulldogs. And we also want to say congratulations to Coach Botch and his Bernie Mule on another successful season.
Well,
and with all the trouble they had with injuries, they put together a pretty good season.
Well, they're going to end up 23-6.
Not bad at all.
That is a great season. And they play a tough schedule. They play guys like Notre Dame. They play Sykeston. Bernie plays a tough schedule. They schedule up, especially during this part of the year.
Well, they didn't get beat by any teams that wasn't pretty good.
No, and Bernie, they're going to be back same type of team last year like they have for the last several years. They don't just have a decent team. They've got a good program, a good, consistent program.
That's very well said. 53-36. Bulldogs. Drive in. There's the three-pointer put up by number 45 into the game. That is, I don't have him on my book for the Mules. I believe he's one of the junior varsity players that's been brought up. I'm not sure about that.
Devin Trammell's going to go to the line, shoot a couple.
In and out. He'll get another. Trammell's up, spins out. All out front, down to 5 seconds. Terry, this ball game's over. South Pemiscot 63. Bernie Mules on a basketball game. We'll be back in just a little bit to recap this, and we'll be back in Bloomfield after this. Can you smile a little bit? Well, I tell you what, Terry, anything can happen as district tournament starts. I'm surprised that South Pemiscot emerged as the champion. They got a nice team. This was a very, very nice district. And, congratulations to them. Bernie Mules will be back. As you said a while ago, they've got a great program down Bernie. Very well coached. Good community support. And we wish them well. We wish our seniors well. We'll see your juniors back next year and win a ball game. So, Terry, have you got a recap?
Yeah, and one thing you want to point out is that South Bend was able to get on there. We talked about teams getting on runs. South Bend was able to get on the kind of run, and Bernie just never could get on track, never could get on the run. South Bend held them to 24 points over the last 3 quarters, and that's a good Bernie team and a good scoring Bernie team. And South Bend held them to averaging 8 points a quarter over the last 3 quarters, which is just outstanding defense. For Bernie, they were led by their good senior guard, B.J. Jennings. It's been a pleasure to watch him play over the last few years. He had 15. Bubby Schwint, another senior, had 10. 4 for Joey Walker, another senior who's been their rock underneath for this year. He had 4. 3 points for Matt Vernon and Jake Wagner. A point for Justin Stanfield for Bernie's 36. For the victorious South Pemiscot Bulldogs, who now go on to play Thayer in the quarterfinal action or sectional action. They were led by Anthony Primer. He got 11 points in the first quarter. That then Bernie, through their change of defense, were able to shut him down until they had to go back to the man-to-man. He ended up with 17. He got 14 from Contrell Johnson, including 2 big threes in the fourth quarter. 10 points from Jacob Trammell. He had 3 threes in the game. 5 points each for Jarvis Johnson and Anton Wilburn, and 4 points for Glenn Jackson. Over there, 63.
What a game.
It was
usual, it's always fun.
It's always fun. Of course, it's district play. It's the end of February. We're starting March Madness. We're in my favorite gymnasium in southeast Missouri, in the Bloomfield Gymnasium, and as always, they put on a great tournament. And Tommy, it just doesn't get much better than this. Good high school basketball, enthusiastic crowds, two teams that know, well coached. It doesn't get much better than this.
No, you're exactly right. And where else would you rather be tonight on a Friday night and watch a good high school basketball?
I can't think of any place I'd rather be. I'm serious about that. I would rather be here watching the good high school basketball game than anywhere else.
Sure would. And we want to say again, congratulations to Coach Bidwell and his South Pemiscot Bulldogs. We watched his proud dad walk by a while ago, and I think his dad is probably the very proud papa.
Well, we almost saw him smile.
Almost.
I mean, kind of had a little turn up in the edges of his mouth. We almost saw a smile out of Jim.
Not
a real. No, he wasn't a laugh. It wasn't real evident, but we were looking for it.
Terry, it's been again fun, and we'll be back Tuesday night. Class 1 section on the South Pemiscot, or the Scott County Central Braves and the Clarkton Reindeer will be here Tuesday night. We'll be here to bring it along to you. And so for Tommy Jacobs and my buddy Terry McVeigh, we'll see everybody later. Good night.